Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Percy's Pandatastic Playground Puzzles. Enjoy it. Once upon a sunny day in the quaint town of Meadowville, a curious boy named Percy was playing in the park. Percy loved puzzles. He would spend hours piecing together jigsaw puzzles, solving riddles, and unraveling mysteries. But today, something extraordinary happened. As Percy was sitting on a bench, his favorite panda-shaped puzzle book in hand, a colorful envelope fluttered down from the sky and landed right in front of him. Percy's eyes widened with excitement as he picked it up. The envelope was adorned with whimsical illustrations of pandas playing in a vibrant playground. "Wow!" exclaimed Percy, examining the envelope. "This looks like no ordinary letter." He carefully opened the envelope and found a golden ticket inside. Printed on the ticket were the words, "You're invited to Percy's Pandatastic Playground Puzzles." Percy's heart raced with anticipation. He had never received such a mysterious invitation before. Without wasting a moment, he dashed home to show his parents. "Mom, Dad, look what I found!" Percy shouted, bursting through the door. His parents, intrigued by the excitement in Percy's voice, gathered around him as he explained everything. They examined the golden ticket with curiosity. "This seems like quite the adventure, Percy," said his mom, smiling. "And it's addressed specifically to you," added his dad, pointing to Percy's name printed neatly on the ticket. Percy's mind buzzed with questions. Who had sent him this invitation? What awaited him at Percy's Pandatastic Playground Puzzles? Unable to contain his excitement, Percy decided to embark on this mysterious journey. The next morning, Percy set off for the playground, golden ticket clutched tightly in his hand. As he approached the entrance, he noticed that the playground looked different from the one he knew. It was transformed into a panda paradise, with colorful banners, playful panda statues, and puzzle-themed decorations everywhere. "Welcome, Percy," a cheerful voice greeted him. Percy turned to see a friendly panda standing beside the entrance gate. The panda wore a bright red bow tie and a mischievous grin. "I'm Puzzle Panda, your guide to all the fun and games," the panda exclaimed. Percy's eyes widened in amazement. "Puzzle Panda? But how do you know my name?" Puzzle Panda chuckled. "Oh, I know a lot of things, Percy. And I've been expecting you. Are you ready for an adventure filled with puzzles and surprises?" Percy nodded eagerly, his heart pounding with excitement. Little did he know, this was just the beginning of his Pandatastic Playground Puzzles. As Percy stepped through the entrance gate of Percy's Pandatastic Playground Puzzles, he was greeted by a whirlwind of activity. Everywhere he looked, children were laughing, playing, and solving puzzles of all shapes and sizes. Puzzle Panda led Percy through the bustling playground, pointing out various attractions along the way. "Over here, we have the Riddle Rumble slide, where you must solve a riddle before sliding down," Puzzle Panda exclaimed, gesturing towards a towering slide adorned with mysterious symbols. "And don't forget to visit the Puzzle Patch Maze, where you'll need to find your way out using logic and wit," Puzzle Panda added, motioning towards a labyrinth of hedges in the distance. Percy's eyes sparkled with excitement as he took in all the sights and sounds around him. He couldn't wait to dive into the puzzle challenges that awaited him. "Which challenge should we tackle first, Puzzle Panda?" Percy asked eagerly. Puzzle Panda grinned mischievously. "How about we start with the Puzzle Pyramid Climb? It's one of our most popular attractions." Percy followed Puzzle Panda to a towering structure shaped like a pyramid. Each side of the pyramid was covered in colorful puzzles of varying difficulty levels. "Your challenge is to reach the top of the pyramid by solving each puzzle along the way," Puzzle Panda explained. Percy nodded confidently. With determination in his heart, he began his ascent, carefully examining each puzzle and using his problem-solving skills to overcome every obstacle. As Percy climbed higher and higher, he encountered puzzles that tested his memory, his logic, and his creativity. But with each puzzle he solved, he grew more confident and determined to reach the top. Finally, after what felt like hours of thrilling challenges, Percy reached the summit of the puzzle pyramid. A triumphant cheer erupted from the crowd below as Puzzle Panda congratulated him on his victory. "Well done, Percy. You've conquered the puzzle pyramid climb," Puzzle Panda exclaimed, beaming with pride. Percy couldn't help but grin from ear to ear. He felt a sense of accomplishment unlike anything he had ever experienced before. And as he looked out at the smiling faces of his fellow adventurers, he knew that this was just the beginning of his Pandatastic playground puzzles. After conquering the puzzle pyramid climb, Percy was brimming with confidence and excitement. He couldn't wait to tackle the next challenge that awaited him at Percy's Pandatastic playground puzzles. Puzzle Panda led Percy to the center of the playground, where a massive puzzle awaited them. It was a towering structure made up of interconnected platforms, each adorned with intricate designs and colorful symbols. "This is the Friendship Fortress," Puzzle Panda explained. "Your challenge is to work together with your friends to solve the puzzles and unlock the secrets of the fortress." Percy looked around and saw children of all ages forming teams and joining forces to tackle the daunting task ahead. Without hesitation, Percy joined a group of newfound friends and together they began to tackle the puzzles. With each passing moment, Percy's bond with his new friends grew stronger. They laughed, they strategized, and they encouraged each other every step of the way. And as they worked together to solve the puzzles of the Friendship Fortress, they discovered something truly magical: the power of friendship. Despite facing obstacles and challenges along the way, Percy and his friends never gave up. They supported each other through thick and thin, and in the end, their teamwork paid off. As the final puzzle clicked into place, the Friendship Fortress began to glow with a warm, golden light. The playground erupted into cheers and applause as Percy and his friends stood triumphantly at the top of the fortress, united in victory. Puzzle Panda approached them with a proud smile. "Congratulations, my friends. You've unlocked the secrets of the Friendship Fortress and proven that together, anything is possible." Percy beamed with pride as he looked around at his friends. They may have started as strangers, but now they were a true team, a team bonded by friendship, courage, and the joy of solving puzzles together. As Percy bid farewell to Percy's Pandatastic playground puzzles, he knew that the memories of this extraordinary adventure would stay with him forever. And as he walked home, hand in hand with his newfound friends, he knew that the greatest puzzle of all had been solved, the puzzle of friendship. And so, with hearts full of happiness and minds full of memories, Percy and his friends embarked on their next great adventure, knowing that wherever life may take them, they would always have each other. I hope you enjoy listening to Percy's Pandatastic playground puzzles. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Panda Playdate, Penny's Perfect Party. Enjoy it. Once upon a time in the lush bamboo forests of Panda Village, there lived a little panda named Penny. Penny was known throughout the village for her love of adventure and her joyful spirit. She had fluffy black and white fur, big round eyes that sparkled with curiosity, and a smile that could light up even the darkest of days. One sunny morning, as Penny was munching on some sweet bamboo shoots, she had an idea that made her heart leap with excitement. "I'm going to throw the most amazing party ever," she declared to herself, her voice echoing through the forest. Penny had always wanted to host a party where all her friends from the village could come together and have fun. She imagined games, laughter, and lots of delicious treats. But most importantly, she wanted to create memories that would last a lifetime. With determination in her heart, Penny set out to plan her perfect party. She spent days crafting colorful invitations, carefully writing each one with her paw. "You're invited to Penny's perfect party," they read, adorned with drawings of balloons and streamers. Once the invitations were ready, Penny dashed through the forest, hand-delivering them to all her friends. There was Charlie the cheeky monkey, Lily the graceful deer, Sammy the mischievous squirrel, and many more. Each one greeted Penny with excitement and promised to attend her party. But there was one friend Penny was especially eager to invite, her best friend, Polly the playful panda. Polly lived on the other side of the forest, and Penny hadn't seen her in weeks. She missed their adventures and their endless giggles. So, with her invitations in hand, Penny set off on a journey to find Polly. She skipped over bubbling streams, swung from tree branches, and even slid down a steep hill, all in search of her dear friend. Finally, after what felt like hours of exploring, Penny arrived at Polly's favorite spot, a cozy clearing filled with colorful flowers and a gentle breeze. And there, sitting under the shade of a tall oak tree, was Polly, munching on some juicy berries. "Polly!" Penny exclaimed, her eyes shining with excitement. "I'm throwing a party, and I want you to come." Polly's eyes lit up with delight. "A party? I'd love to come, Penny," she exclaimed, jumping to her feet. "When is it?" "It's this weekend," Penny replied, her voice bubbling with excitement. "It's going to be the best party ever." Polly grinned from ear to ear. "I can't wait. I'll be there for sure." With a joyful hug, Penny and Polly danced around the clearing, their laughter echoing through the forest. And as they skipped home together, their hearts filled with anticipation for the adventure that awaited them at Penny's perfect party. The days flew by in a flurry of excitement as Penny and Polly eagerly prepared for the party. They gathered decorations from the forest, colorful flowers, shiny ribbons, and twinkling fairy lights. They worked side by side, laughing and chatting as they adorned the clearing with their creations. Penny's other friends joined in too, each bringing something special to add to the festivities. Charlie swung from tree branches, hanging up streamers with his nimble hands. Lily arranged flowers in beautiful bouquets, adding a touch of elegance to the scene. And Sammy scurried around, gathering nuts and berries for tasty treats. As the day of the party drew near, Penny and Polly couldn't contain their excitement. They spent hours planning games and activities for their friends to enjoy. There would be musical chairs, sack races, and even a scavenger hunt through the forest. But amidst all the hustle and bustle, Penny noticed that Polly seemed a little bit distracted. She would often gaze off into the distance with a wistful look in her eyes, as if lost in thought. "Polly, is everything okay?" Penny asked, placing a comforting paw on her friend's shoulder. Polly sighed, her shoulders slumping. "I'm excited for the party, Penny, but I can't help feeling a little bit sad." "Why? What's wrong?" Penny asked, her brow furrowing with concern. "It's just, my family," Polly replied, her voice tinged with sadness. "They're away on a trip, and I miss them terribly. I was hoping they'd be back in time for the party, but it doesn't look like they will be." Penny's heart ached for her friend. She knew how much Polly loved her family and how hard it must be for her to be apart from them. "I'm so sorry, Polly," Penny said, wrapping her friend in a warm hug. "But remember, you're not alone. You have me and all our friends here with you. And we're going to make sure this party is the best one ever, no matter what." Polly smiled through her tears, her heart filled with gratitude for her caring friend. "Thank you, Penny," she whispered. "I don't know what I'd do without you." With renewed determination, Penny and Polly dove back into their party preparations, their spirits lifted by the promise of fun and friendship. Together, they worked tirelessly, putting the finishing touches on their plans and eagerly awaiting the arrival of their guests. And as the sun began to set on the eve of the party, the clearing was transformed into a magical wonderland, ready to welcome all who dared to join in the joyous celebration. The day of the party dawned bright and beautiful, with the sun shining down on the forest like a warm embrace. Penny and Polly bounced out of bed with excitement, their hearts racing with anticipation for the adventure that awaited them. They hurried to the clearing, where their friends were already starting to arrive, each one bringing with them a smile and a sense of excitement. The air was filled with laughter and chatter as everyone gathered around, eager to begin the festivities. Penny and Polly welcomed their friends with open arms, their faces beaming with joy as they hugged and danced with delight. The clearing buzzed with energy as the games began, with cheers and laughter echoing through the trees. First up was musical chairs, with everyone laughing and scrambling for a seat as the music played. Then came the sack races, with Penny and Polly leading the charge as they hopped and skipped their way to the finish line. But the highlight of the party was yet to come, the scavenger hunt. Penny had hidden clues and treasures throughout the forest, and the excitement was palpable as the children set off in search of their prizes. They dashed through the trees, giggling and shouting as they followed the clues, their eyes sparkling with determination. And when they finally reached the end of the hunt, they were met with a treasure trove of treats and surprises, each one more delightful than the last. As the day wore on and the sun began to set, Penny and Polly gathered their friends around for one final surprise, a magical lantern release. They handed out colorful lanterns to each of their guests, their faces glowing with excitement as they watched them float up into the night sky, like stars dancing among the clouds. And as they stood together, surrounded by the warm glow of friendship and love, Penny knew that her party had been a success. It wasn't just about the games or the treats, it was about coming together with the ones you love and creating memories that would last a lifetime. As the last lantern drifted out of sight, Penny squeezed Polly's paw, her heart overflowing with happiness. "Thank you for making my party so special, Polly," she whispered. Polly smiled, her eyes shining with tears of joy. "Thank you for being the best friend a panda could ask for, Penny." And as they watched the stars twinkle overhead, Penny knew that no matter what adventures the future held, she and Polly would always have each other, and that was the greatest gift of all. I hope you enjoy listening to Panda Playdate, Penny's Perfect Party. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Benny's Bamboo Bridge to Wonderland. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled at the foot of a misty mountain, there lived a curious boy named Benny. Benny was known far and wide for his insatiable thirst for adventure and his boundless imagination. Every day, he would wander through the village, dreaming of the unknown wonders that lay beyond. One sunny morning, as Benny was exploring the outskirts of the village, he stumbled upon a dense bamboo forest that he had never noticed before. The bamboo stood tall and proud, their emerald leaves rustling gently in the breeze. Intrigued, Benny pushed his way through the thick foliage, his heart pounding with excitement. As he ventured deeper into the forest, Benny noticed something peculiar. The bamboo seemed to sway and whisper secrets to one another, as if they were guarding a hidden treasure. Benny's curiosity got the better of him, and he followed the winding path, eager to uncover the forest's mysteries. After what felt like hours of walking, Benny finally emerged into a small clearing. Before him stretched a magnificent bamboo bridge, spanning a sparkling river that shimmered like liquid silver in the sunlight. Benny's eyes widened in amazement. He had never seen anything quite like it before. Without hesitation, Benny stepped onto the bridge, his heart racing with anticipation. As he crossed over the rushing waters below, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was on the brink of a grand adventure. Little did he know, his journey was just beginning. Just as Benny reached the other side of the bridge, he heard a soft voice calling out to him from the shadows. Startled, he looked around and spotted a wise old panda sitting beneath a towering bamboo tree. The panda's eyes twinkled with wisdom as he beckoned Benny closer. "Welcome, young traveler," the panda said, his voice gentle yet commanding. "I have been expecting you." Benny's eyes widened in surprise. Me? But how did you know I was coming? The panda chuckled softly.
Ah.
Young Benny, the bamboo whispers many secrets to those who are willing to listen. You possess a rare gift, a curiosity that knows no bounds. It has led you here, to the heart of the bamboo forest. Benny felt a thrill of excitement coursing through his veins. What secrets does the bamboo hold? He asked eagerly. The panda smiled knowingly. That, my dear boy, is for you to discover. But be warned, the path ahead is fraught with challenges and dangers. Only those who are brave of heart and pure of spirit can unlock the true magic of the bamboo forest. Benny nodded solemnly, his determination stealing within him. He may be young, but he was not afraid. With the panda's words echoing in his mind, he set off deeper into the forest, ready to embark on the adventure of a lifetime. Little did Benny know, the bamboo forest held wonders beyond his wildest imagination. And with each step he took, he was one step closer to unlocking the secrets of this enchanted realm. As Benny journeyed deeper into the bamboo forest, he encountered all manner of marvels and mysteries. Giant dragonflies danced on the air, their iridescent wings glinting in the sunlight. Butterflies flitted from flower to flower, painting the forest with a riot of colors. And everywhere he looked, the bamboo whispered secrets that seemed to beckon him further into the unknown. But as Benny ventured deeper into the forest, he soon realized that the bamboo's secrets came at a price. The path ahead was fraught with challenges and obstacles, each more daunting than the last. But Benny was determined to press on, for he knew that the true magic of the forest lay just beyond his reach. His first trial came in the form of a towering grove of bamboo that seemed to stretch up to the heavens themselves. Benny gazed up at the swaying stalks in awe, wondering how he would ever find a way through. But then, he remembered the panda's words, only those who were brave of heart and pure of spirit could unlock the true magic of the bamboo forest. With renewed determination, Benny set to work, hacking away at the bamboo with his trusty machete. It was hard work, and his arms ached with every swing. But he refused to give up, knowing that his courage would see him through. After what felt like hours of labor, Benny finally emerged on the other side of the bamboo grove, panting and exhausted but triumphant. Before him lay a shimmering pool, its waters crystal clear and inviting. Benny dipped his hand into the cool liquid, feeling its soothing touch wash away the weariness of his journey. But his respite was short-lived, for his next trial lay just beyond the pool. As Benny stepped out onto the path, he felt the ground tremble beneath his feet. Looking up, he saw a massive boulder hurtling towards him, its momentum carrying it ever closer with each passing second. With a shout of alarm, Benny leaped out of the way just in time, narrowly avoiding being crushed beneath the boulder's weight. Heart pounding, he scrambled to his feet and continued on his journey, knowing that the trials of the bamboo forest were far from over. But no matter what challenges lay ahead, Benny was determined to persevere. For he knew that beyond the trials of the bamboo forest lay the greatest adventure of all, the discovery of Wonderland itself. As Benny journeyed deeper into the bamboo forest, he felt a sense of anticipation building within him. The trials he had faced had tested his courage and determination, but he knew that the true adventure was yet to come. After what felt like an eternity of winding paths and hidden obstacles, Benny finally reached the heart of the bamboo forest. Before him stood a majestic bamboo archway, its intricate carvings shimmering in the dappled sunlight. Benny's heart raced with excitement as he stepped through the archway and into a world unlike any he had ever seen before. "Welcome to Wonderland," a melodic voice greeted him, and Benny turned to see a group of creatures unlike any he had ever seen before. There were talking animals of all shapes and sizes, rabbits in waistcoats, cats with mischievous grins, and a friendly dormouse sipping tea. Benny's eyes widened in amazement as he took in the sights and sounds of this magical realm. The creatures of Wonderland welcomed Benny with open arms, regaling him with tales of adventure and wonder. They took him on whirlwind tours of the forest, introducing him to hidden wonders and secret treasures that lay hidden beneath the bamboo's emerald canopy. But as Benny explored Wonderland, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. Despite all the marvels he had seen and experienced, he couldn't help but feel a twinge of longing for the village he had left behind. With a heavy heart, Benny bid farewell to his newfound friends and set off on the journey back home. But as he crossed the bamboo bridge once more, he realized that his adventure had changed him in ways he could never have imagined. As Benny emerged from the bamboo forest, he found himself surrounded by familiar faces and familiar sights. But everything seemed somehow different now, brighter, more vibrant, more alive. And as Benny looked out over the village that he called home, he knew that he would never be the same again. For he had embarked on a journey of discovery and wonder, and he had returned a changed boy, ready to face whatever adventures lay ahead. As he watched the sun set over the horizon, Benny smiled, knowing that no matter where life took him, he would always carry a piece of Wonderland in his heart. I hope you enjoy listening to Benny's Bamboo Bridge to Wonderland. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Pippin's Pandatastic Painting Picnic. Enjoy it! Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled between rolling green hills and whispering forests, lived a young boy named Pippin. Pippin was known far and wide for his boundless creativity and his love for adventure. Every day after school, Pippin would rush home, eager to dive into his next big project. One sunny afternoon, as Pippin sat at his desk sketching away, an idea struck him like a bolt of lightning. "I know just what we need," Pippin exclaimed to his best friend, a fluffy white cat named Whiskers, who was curled up on the windowsill. "We need to brighten up our town with a splash of color." With a twinkle in his eye and a skip in his step, Pippin dashed downstairs to the kitchen, where his mom was busy baking cookies. "Mom, I have an amazing idea," Pippin exclaimed, barely able to contain his excitement. His mom turned from the oven, a warm smile spreading across her face. "What's that, Pippin?" "We're going to have a painting picnic," Pippin declared, his eyes shining with enthusiasm. "A painting picnic?" his mom repeated, intrigued. "Tell me more." Pippin explained his plan. He wanted to gather all the children in town for a day of painting and creativity in the park. They would bring their brushes and paints, set up easels under the shady trees, and create beautiful works of art together. His mom's eyes sparkled with pride as she listened to Pippin's idea. "That sounds wonderful, Pippin. What a lovely way to bring joy to our community." With his mom's support, Pippin set to work spreading the word about his painting picnic. He made colorful posters and hung them up around town, inviting everyone to join in the fun. The excitement grew with each passing day, until finally, the morning of the painting picnic arrived. As Pippin and Whiskers made their way to the park, they couldn't help but grin from ear to ear. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the air was filled with anticipation. Pippin's heart swelled with happiness as he imagined the wonderful creations they would bring to life that day. Little did he know, the painting picnic would be just the beginning of a grand adventure that would bring joy and laughter to the entire town. But that's a story for another day. As Pippin and Whiskers arrived at the park, they were greeted by a bustling scene of excitement. Children of all ages were streaming in from every direction, clutching their paintbrushes and pots of paint. "Pippin, this is amazing," exclaimed Whiskers, his tail twitching with excitement. Pippin beamed with pride as he surveyed the crowd. "I'm so glad everyone came." With a wave of his hand, Pippin directed the children to their designated painting spots under the trees. Easels were set up, canvases were laid out, and soon the park was alive with the sound of laughter and chatter. Pippin wasted no time in getting started on his own masterpiece. With bold strokes of his brush, he began to bring his vision to life on the canvas. Whiskers watched intently, occasionally batting at a stray paintbrush or chasing after a wayward butterfly. As the day wore on, the park transformed into a riot of color. Children painted flowers, animals, rainbows, and dragons, their imaginations running wild. Pippin marveled at the creativity on display, feeling a deep sense of joy knowing that he had helped bring it all together. But just as the sun reached its peak in the sky, disaster struck. Dark clouds began to gather overhead, and a rumble of thunder echoed in the distance. The children looked up, their faces falling with disappointment. "Oh no! Is it going to rain?" one of them asked, her bottom lip trembling. Pippin felt a pang of worry in his chest. He had worked so hard to make the painting picnic a success, and he couldn't bear to see it ruined by bad weather. But then, an idea struck him like a bolt of lightning. "Don't worry, everyone," he called out, his voice filled with determination. "We can't let a little rain dampen our spirits. Let's move the painting picnic indoors." With that, Pippin rallied the troops, leading them in a joyous procession through the town to the community center. There, they found a large hall with plenty of space for painting and creating. As the rain poured down outside, the children huddled together inside, their brushes flying across the canvases with renewed vigor. Pippin smiled as he watched them, knowing that no storm could dim the brightness of their creativity. And when the clouds finally parted and the sun emerged once more, the children emerged from the community center, their faces glowing with pride. They had weathered the storm together and emerged stronger and happier than ever before. But the best part of all was yet to come. As the painting picnic drew to a close, Pippin gathered all the children together for a special surprise. With a flourish, he unveiled a giant canvas that he had been working on secretly throughout the day. "Behold, the masterpiece of the painting picnic," Pippin announced, his eyes shining with pride. The children gasped in awe as they beheld the magnificent painting before them. It was a vibrant scene depicting the entire town, with colorful houses, winding streets, and smiling faces peeking out from every window. But there was one thing missing, a majestic panda, sitting at the center of it all, surrounded by flowers and butterflies. "It's beautiful, Pippin," exclaimed one of the children, her eyes shining with admiration. Pippin beamed with pride as he explained the significance of the panda in the painting. "The panda represents the spirit of our town, strong, resilient, and full of joy. Just like all of you." The children cheered and clapped, their hearts overflowing with happiness. They knew that this painting picnic had been more than just a day of creativity, it had been a celebration of community, friendship, and the power of imagination. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow over the town, Pippin knew that this would be a day he would never forget. And as he looked around at the smiling faces of his friends and neighbors, he knew that the magic of the painting picnic would live on in their hearts forever. And so, dear reader, we come to the end of our tale. But fear not, for the adventures of Pippin and his friends are far from over. Who knows what wonders await them in the days to come? One thing is for certain, wherever there is creativity, friendship, and love, there will always be happiness to be found. I hope you enjoy listening to Pippin's Pandatastic Painting Picnic. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Magic Meadow Adventure. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lay a secret. It was a secret known only to a few, whispered about by the wind and hidden within the shimmering veil of the magic meadow. In this village, there lived a curious young girl named Lily. Lily had bright blue eyes that sparkled like the morning dew and a mop of unruly curls that danced in the breeze. She was always eager for adventure and had a heart as big as the sky. One sunny morning, as the golden rays of the sun painted the sky in hues of pink and orange, Lily woke up with a tingling sensation in her bones. Something magical was afoot, she could feel it in the air. Skipping out of her cozy cottage, Lily made her way to the edge of the village where the magic meadow awaited. The meadow was a place of wonder and mystery, where flowers bloomed in every shade imaginable and butterflies flitted about like tiny fairies. Lily had heard tales of the magic meadow from her grandmother, who spoke of its enchanting powers and the adventures that awaited those brave enough to explore its depths. With a determined gleam in her eye, Lily stepped into the meadow, her heart pounding with excitement. As she wandered deeper into the meadow, Lily noticed something shimmering beneath a towering oak tree. Curiosity getting the better of her, she approached the tree and gasped in awe at what she saw. Nestled among the roots of the oak tree was a tiny door, no bigger than a mouse hole, with intricate carvings and symbols etched into its surface. Without hesitation, Lily reached out and gently pushed the door open, revealing a hidden world beyond. Beyond the door lay a magical realm, bathed in soft light and alive with the hum of nature. Trees whispered secrets to one another, and streams gurgled merrily as they wound their way through the lush landscape. With a sense of wonder coursing through her veins, Lily stepped through the door and into the unknown. Little did she know, her adventure was just beginning, and the magic meadow held secrets beyond her wildest dreams. As Lily ventured deeper into the magic meadow, she couldn't help but marvel at the wonders that surrounded her. Each step she took seemed to bring her closer to something extraordinary, and her heart beat with anticipation. Suddenly, she heard a soft rustling in the bushes ahead. With cautious steps, Lily approached, her eyes wide with curiosity. Peering through the leaves, she caught a glimpse of something magical. There, nestled among the ferns, was a family of woodland creatures, rabbits, squirrels, and even a tiny deer, all gathered around a shimmering pool of water. The animals chattered excitedly amongst themselves, their voices carrying on the gentle breeze. Intrigued, Lily drew closer, careful not to startle the creatures. As she watched, the animals dipped their paws into the water, giggling with delight as ripples danced across the surface. Curious to see what had captured the animals' attention, Lily knelt beside the pool and peered into its depths. To her amazement, she saw her reflection shimmering back at her, surrounded by a halo of light. But there was something else in the water, something hidden beneath the surface. With a gasp, Lily reached out and touched the water, her fingers tingling with energy. In an instant, the water began to glow with a brilliant light, illuminating the clearing and casting a warm glow over everything it touched. The animals watched in awe as Lily's touch transformed the pool into a fountain of light and color. As the last rays of sunlight danced across the meadow, Lily realized that she had stumbled upon something truly magical. The pool was no ordinary pool, it was a portal to another world, a world filled with adventure and wonder. With a smile on her face and a twinkle in her eye, Lily knew that her journey was far from over. With the help of her newfound friends and the magic of the meadow, she would unlock the secrets of this enchanted realm and discover the true meaning of courage, friendship, and happiness. As Lily continued her journey through the magic meadow, she encountered all sorts of wonders. She met talking animals who shared stories of ancient legends and wise old trees who whispered secrets of the forest. Each new discovery filled her with joy and wonder, and she felt more alive than ever before. But amidst the beauty and magic of the meadow, Lily also faced challenges. She encountered tricky puzzles that tested her wit and courage, and dark shadows that threatened to dampen her spirits. Yet, with determination and a heart full of hope, Lily overcame every obstacle that stood in her way. Along the way, she made new friends, a mischievous fox with a heart of gold, a wise owl who guided her through the darkness, and a gentle fawn who showed her the true meaning of bravery. Together, they laughed and played, sharing in each other's triumphs and comforting one another in times of need. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Lily's adventure took her to the farthest corners of the meadow, where she discovered hidden treasures and long-forgotten secrets. She danced in fields of flowers, soared through the sky on the back of a friendly dragon, and even braved the depths of the enchanted forest. But through it all, there was one thing that remained constant, the magic of the meadow and the sense of wonder that filled her heart. With each new discovery, Lily grew stronger and more confident, knowing that she was capable of anything she set her mind to. And so, as the sun set on her final day in the magic meadow, Lily found herself standing at the edge of the village once more, her heart full of memories and her spirit soaring high. Though her adventure had come to an end, the lessons she had learned and the friendships she had forged would stay with her forever. With a smile on her face and a twinkle in her eye, Lily bid farewell to the magical realm that had captured her heart and set off into the sunset, ready to embark on her next great adventure. And as she disappeared into the horizon, the magic meadow whispered a promise, that no matter where life took her, she would always carry a piece of its magic with her, guiding her, inspiring her, and filling her heart with happiness. I hope you enjoy listening to Magic Meadow Adventure.